selection show and super excited for our team to experience postseason again. This is our 5th year of existence and it never gets boring. Obviously this season has had its ups and downs. We fought through some adversity, some injury, but like I told our team, we're battle tested. We're ready for postseason. Certainly look forward to the challenge of going back to Tuscaloosa. Our first round opponent is against Southeast Louisiana, so we'll start doing some homework on them. I know they beat Ole Miss, which is a common opponent of us, so we'll start working on the scouting report on them. And then just like I said, very grateful to be a part of Clemson University and to have the support we have here. And I told our team, not everybody gets to experience postseason. We've worked our tails off for this opportunity and just want them to feel blessed and grateful for the opportunity and then to get hungry about going to win another championship. So very excited for the NCAA regionals and really proud of our team and the way we fought this year to get to where we're at right now.
Coach, you've talked several times about how meaningful this group is that started the program just a few years ago. What does it feel like to be heading into potentially their last run in the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when you get to postseason, it's an exciting time of year. We have 10 seniors that have been through an awful lot with our program, and it's like I tell our team, we have to live in the present though. The past is the past, and I know you start going towards the end of your playing career, and the biggest thing we got to do is try to avoid thinking about that. We've got to think about the next game, the next opponent, and keep our mind set on the present.
Coach, talking about the regionals, and I know obviously you're focused on Clemson, but as the ACC as a whole, seeing Duke not getting a top 8 national seed, conference notoriety and everything compared to the rest of the conferences, what's your thoughts on that?
Every year you can pick apart the bracket. I think the NCAA selection committee has a very tough job to do. Obviously, there's a bunch of different criteria that play into it. Do I feel like Duke is a top 8 seed? Definitely. I feel like Florida State, Clemson, Virginia Tech, and Virginia, all the teams that are representing our conference are going to be tough opponents for the regionals that they're going to. So I'm proud of our conference. I think we do get a little overlooked at times in comparison to the Pac-12, the Big 12, and the SEC. But at the same time, you got to go out and earn it. This time of year, you got to beat a good team to get to where you want to go, and this year's no different. And I know our conference will be well represented in postseason, and I know we'll do well.
4 games this year, 1 loss, extra innings. We talked about that earlier this year. Do you think that made a difference, along with a few other things, as far as the decision of hosting versus not hosting?
Oh, definitely, and that's kind of the message we tell our team from game 1 in February is that every game matters, especially when you get to postseason and decisions have to be made. And definitely, we lost some tough extra inning games this year. And if we win 2 or 3 of those, we're probably a top 8 seed, honestly. And it was the same last year going down the stretch when we lost to Liberty and Virginia Tech twice. I think we slipped down to a 16 seed, and going into that, we were probably a top 8 seed, So it's important to win throughout the year. It's important to finish strong every year. And certainly we had the ups and downs, like I said, but, now everybody's 0-0, So it's a new season, and we're looking forward to it.
Health-wise, where's this team at?
We're healthy, and that's a good thing. We in years past, we've kind of limped into postseason, and this year we're healthy, and knock on wood, we're ready to go.
You guys hosted a region for the past 2 seasons. Was it kind of a disappointment not to see you guys hosting this season?
Definitely, but our body of work did not give us that opportunity this year, and we kind of knew that. When we lost to Duke at the ACC tournament, that probably our best chance was to win the tournament. So when we lost, we knew we were probably going to get sent on the road. But it's tough. To be a top 16 seed is not easy. But I love where we're at right now. I'm just very opportunistic about our opportunity and looking forward to a great postseason run.
And you mentioned the loss to Duke in the ACC tournament. What was your message to the team after that loss to kind of get them prepared for the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough loss, and certainly the way we lost it on the last play of the game, had to go to replay. You know, it was tough on our team, you know, but I told them we had a couple days to kind of get over it, and then selection show Sunday, we were going to have a big gathering and big party tonight, and get ready to go to work tomorrow. So it's a new chapter of the season. It's an opportunity for us to win another championship, and that's what our main goal is.
Now let's talk about that play real quick. Is there a fine line replay versus, you know, in the moment that when they go into the replay booth like that, do they decide how they come up with the decision on that?
Yeah, you know, every school is set up a little differently with replay. I do know we had a lot of camera angles at the ACC tournament. I know the conference did a great job with how they were executing the replay. So, you know, my understanding is they had a good look at it. You know, it was a bang play, and the ump obviously called her out on the field, but when they went to replay, they determined she was safe. So can't argue it, you know, and it's a tough break, but you know, we're going to get better for it, and like I said, this game has a way of kind of, you know, the breaks kind of even out, and hopefully we'll get a few breaks in postseason now.
I got one final question from me for you. This group, first time regional, they went on the road to Tuscaloosa. Here they are, seniors, going back to Tuscaloosa, kind of a full circle moment. What's their thoughts right now as far as having to return where they first got their first start as far as going to a regional?
I think it's pretty special. I think a lot of them have some fond memories of that first postseason run that we had. And, you know, obviously, you know, these 10 seniors have meant so much to our program, and you know, especially Ariel and JoJo, who have been here 6 years. So, like you said, it's a full circle moment, but you know, we're going to win a championship. So I know their minds are going to be on playing ball, and you know, we, like I said earlier, we got to stay in the present. It's about the next game, and we'll take it one step at a time.
Coach, how would you describe? We saw, you know, team after team jumping up, celebrating, going crazy. What was the vibe and the atmosphere when your guy's name was called?
Oh, they were excited. You know, certainly as you get farther down the bracket, you're, you know, anticipating where you might go, and then, you know, when your prediction's wrong, you're like, you know, trying to figure it out. But I know our team was really excited. They all screamed, and I know they're looking forward to going back to Alabama.
Anything else for Coach Rittman? You're good.